The NCAA has released a statement on agent certification requirements. Again, there's a group of student athletes in college basketball who want to know what their draft stock may be before they make the decision to lose all their eligibility. Back in the day, if they signed with an agent to find this out, they were done no matter what. Now they've made a rule, which is great. A little bit of flexibility for the student athlete, kicking the tires on a decision that if it doesn't work out for them, they could go back and keep their eligibility. The agent class, however, that is allowed to represent these players, now according to the NCAA, requires a bachelor's degree. Rich Paul does not have a bachelor's degree. Again, of Clutch Sports, it's being called the Rich Paul rule because it appears Rich Paul's kicking everybody's ass these days. So here's the NCAA statement. I've been one of the many who have said what's going on there. Not everyone can afford a bachelor degree. What's going on? It's wrong. Here's a statement. Although some can and have been successful without a college degree. I guess they heard about Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, nice.
Okay. As a higher education organization, the NCAA values a college education and continues to emphasize the importance of earning a degree. We were guided by recommendations from the Commission on College Basketball, which spoke with the agent and advisor community. That's the point, by the way. We're thinking there are some people in the agent community that don't like what Rich Paul is doing in terms of the ass kicking. That the NCAA certification process should be more stringent than current processes. With this in mind, we benchmarked our new rules against requirements for other organizations that certify agents like the NBPA, which also requires agents to have a bachelor's degree. While different and distinct, our rules taken together, which is the manner they were meant to be examined, provide a clear opportunity for our student athletes to receive excellent advice with knowledgeable professionals on either the college or professional path they choose. So we're parsing it out. Don't parse it out. Don't just choose the one thing that would prevent Rich Paul from representing this group of players. Take it as a whole. Sorry. We'll take it just the one thing that would prevent Rich Paul from actually representing these players, which is the bachelor's degree. And then, hey, the NBA Players Association, the NBPA, requires a bachelor's degree. And I thought, is that right? So I went to their website, because the internet works. And sure enough, they do require bachelor degree for their accredited agent. However, the NBPA may accept sufficient, this is under the frequently asked questions, which became more frequent because I went to that asked question, which is, am I eligible to sit for the exam, because you got to take an exam, if I do not meet the minimum degree requirements? Answer. The NBPA may accept sufficient and relevant negotiating experience in lieu of the degree requirement. So, yeah, it's a little detail left out of this statement. Sure, they at the NBPA require a bachelor's degree, unless you've got significant negotiating experience. You will need to provide supporting documentation as well as an addendum stating why your experience should be accepted in lieu of a degree. And one would think, on the letterhead of LeBron James, Rich Paul's good for me, that might check that box with the NBPA.
Yeah, right.
Worked for me. This is nuts. The whole darn thing. Crazy. I'm not saying that these players shouldn't have protections to make sure predatory individuals don't prey upon them. But come on. Oh, yeah. Nobody, if you have a bachelor's degree, you don't have a predator's sensibility at all. I'm sure you're just check that box. You're fine. I'm sure you'll treat these kids just fine because you have a bachelor's degree. Yeah, right. Oh, gosh. The hypocrisy I see here sometimes just makes you sick.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.